Hello. So to talk about independence, we did do an activity in class that would show this more clearly, but through the experience of the dice game and the card game that we started the unit with, I'd still be able to talk to you about this pretty clearly. So, independent events are events that do not impact the probability of one another. So, probability notation here, the probability of A given B, so if B occurred, and A's probability is one thing. If they're independent, that means the probability is going to be the same. So B has no impact on the probability of A. So this statement right here, the probability of A given B equal to the probability of A, means the two events are independent. The event B occurring does not impact A. In the probability game we played to start this unit, the fact that probability of A would not change with the previous probability of B event occurring, that's like the dice game. The dice game was independent. No dice roll impacted the next dice roll. However, the card game, if certain cards were played beforehand, that impacted the probability of other cards being drawn later on in the game. The second game, the card game, was not independent. So we're just going to kind of live with this definition for a little bit, and we can see how this works. So we read this problem. The probability that Bill orders a pizza is 0.4. The probability that Bill orders a pizza given that he receives his allowance today is 0.6. Are the events Bill orders a pizza and Bill receives his allowance today independent? At the core of this question is it more likely or less likely does the probability change of Bill ordering a pizza at any time if at any time he received his allowance today? So the question is, does the probability of Bill having a pizza, is that equal to the probability of Bill ordering a pizza given he received his allowance? In the problem, it says this is 0.4, probability of ordering a pizza, and probability of receiving his allowance today and ordering a pizza, given the allowance has occurred, is 0.6. These two things are not equal, so they are not independent. That is as simple as independence will be. Are these two probabilities equal? If not, they are not independent. Let's take a look at another example. At this point, you should work through this problem number 2. Sorry about making that weird. And you will be able to do all of the parts of this, and you get the fun challenge of making a two-way table, which is nice practice. You'll see that in the homework and prepare for that on an assessment. But here we can see two more independent questions. So we're going to use the two-way table and talk about how to tell whether something's independent. So are ordering a burger and ordering water independent events? So we have to figure out what's the probability of ordering a burger. Is that equal to ordering a burger given they ordered water? So let's take a look at the probability of what ordering a burger is. Probability of ordering a burger is 50 out of 100. Now let's just focus in on this section right here. Given we know the person ordered water, is the probability the same? 10 out of 20. Yes, both of these simplify to 1/2 when we have this calculation. So this is an independent event. Knowing these two events does not affect the probability of selecting it a second time. So let's take a look at the other situation. Are ordering water and ordering salad independent events? So does this impact our ability to predict the probability and likelihood? If we have the probability of someone ordering water, would we predict the probability to be equal for those who ordered salad given water? So you can see the work here. Let's just check it from the table. Water, 20 out of 100, which simplifies to 1/5. Is 1/5 equal to, just looking at the water category, that people ordered salad, 6 out of 20? No, that's not the same probability. These two are not the same. So 1/5 does not equal 3/10. That's an easy way to say this. You could find it as a decimal. Since these two things are not equal, they are not independent. These two kind of strategies are just a way to check. Calculate this probability, calculate this probability. If you wanted to switch them around, the probability of ordering water and the probability of ordering water given a burger, these two events, call one A, call one B, set it up like this, it will work either direction. With all of that, that gives us the groundwork for independence, which I think that's the key steps of this lesson. Set up this probability, calculate each of them. Are they equal? They're independent. If they are not equal, they're not independent. So let's take a look just at one more problem. So this goes away from the two-way table, and it's going to revolve around another formula, which we're going to have to spend some more time discussing why that works. Okay? But we don't have a two-way table. We have the probability. Thomas does not do his homework, 0.4. Thomas gets grounded is 0.3. And given the probability Thomas does not do his homework and gets grounded is 0.5. So we can calculate the probability of either of these events using the old formula. So are the events Thomas does not do his homework and Thomas gets grounded tonight independent events? So we know three characteristics, and each individual probability. This comes from the formula which we'll see on the previous page, which kind of follows like this. Probability of B given A, I can switch these around and it doesn't matter, equals the probability of B. Those are independent events. So if I substitute this formula as the probability of B and A divided by the probability of A, these two things are equal if they're independent. So that's why this formula can be used to check and see if that's going to be an independent event. And since we can plug in these values, 0.5 does not equal 0.3 times 0.4. These two events are not independent. This one takes a little bit more experience with, and we'll continue to work with it. But that's the groundwork of the new ideas. Everything else then is just review of what we've covered in the previous days. So that's independence. I hope if you took an AP exam that went well for you, and enjoy your weekend.